Everyone knows pirates were fearsome fighters, but their greatest victories came from their brains, not their brawn. A small pirate crew could take down a ship 3 times their size, but first, they had to spot the perfect opportunity. Forget what you've seen in movies. Pirates weren't just random attackers looking for any ship that crossed their path. They were calculating hunters who developed an intricate science of selecting their targets, especially when going after ships that massively outweighed their own vessels. The first rule of target selection was studying ship behavior. Pirates would position themselves at strategic points along busy trade routes, often hiding behind small islands or in sheltered coves. From these vantage points, they'd observe dozens of ships daily, looking for specific signs of vulnerability. A ship that was riding high in the water typically meant it was running empty on supplies. If the sails were patched or the hull showed recent repairs, it suggested the vessel had already faced trouble at sea. The most prized targets were the stragglers. When large merchant convoys passed through known shipping lanes, pirates watched for ships that fell behind or strayed from the group. These isolated vessels were prime targets, especially if they were struggling to keep pace. As one captured merchant captain wrote in his log, "We had fallen 2 hours behind the convoy due to a damaged rudder. That delay cost us everything." Pirates developed an impressive understanding of trade patterns and timing. They knew exactly when ships from different trading companies would be heaviest with cargo. Spanish treasure galleons, for instance, typically sailed with maximum loads during the summer months, while East India Company vessels often carried their richest cargoes in early spring. This knowledge helped pirates position themselves in the right place at the right time. Weather conditions played a crucial role in target selection. After major storms, pirates actively searched for ships that had been separated from their convoys or damaged by rough seas. These vessels were often desperate for assistance, making them easy to approach. Some pirate crews even tracked seasonal storm patterns to predict where damaged ships might be found. The size of the target ship mattered less than its condition and crew. Pirates paid close attention to how well a ship was maintained and how its crew behaved. A large vessel with a disorganized crew was often an easier target than a smaller, well-run ship. They looked for telling signs: sloppy sail trim, poorly maintained decks, or irregular watch patterns. These details suggested a crew that might be easier to overwhelm. One of the most important aspects of target selection was assessing the crew's likely morale. Pirates knew that a crew's will to fight often depended on their voyage length. Ships nearing the end of long journeys typically had exhausted crews who were more likely to surrender without a major fight. They'd look for signs like sluggish sail handling or minimal deck activity, which suggested a tired crew. Consider the case of the notorious pirate Benjamin Hornigold. He once described his ideal target as a rich ship at the end of a long voyage, handled by a crew more interested in reaching home than defending their cargo. His success rate was remarkable. Of the 28 ships he targeted over 2 years, 24 surrendered without significant resistance. Time of day also influenced target selection. Pirates often chose to approach their prey during specific hours when they knew crew alertness would be at its lowest. Dawn attacks were particularly effective, catching crews during shift changes when watches were often less attentive. But finding the perfect target was just the beginning. The real challenge lay in what came next. Their next big challenge is getting close enough to attack without scaring their prey away. This is where pirates truly earned their reputation as masters of deception. They didn't just charge in waving their black flags, they were more subtle than